Good afternoon, Ma. My name is Yvonne, Delphine, a young midwife from Rwanda.
Thank you, Yvonne. It's fantastic to meet you. I'm particularly encouraged by what Rwanda is doing for its midwives, and it's great to see a young midwife leading the way.
Thank you, Ma. So we are going to jump on our first question, if you don't mind. You called for others to join the investment in midwifery, and what do you hope the response will be?
I'm really hoping that our global partners and stakeholders and leaders of policy will come together to put a gender lens and a midwifery lens across every step and every action that they take. I would like to see more midwives. I would like to see better education of midwives. I would like to see capacity built in the colleges of midwifery education. I would like to see the definition of midwifery being understood by governments all over the world. And in much the same way, when we started the MNCH advocacy 15 years ago, I would like to see midwifery coverage being a parameter by which government functionality is being measured. I think if we do that, we will be able to actually have better access for every mother to a midwife during her pregnancy, but also for her family's health and for her well-being education holistically.
Thank you so much. I think midwives, we are lucky to have somebody who is passionate like you. And what are you doing to include midwives in decision making and when it comes to training?
You know, for our programs, I allow the midwives to lead and drive and populate the program. It's the way I relate to midwives, it's not a donor-beneficiary relationship. It's an equal partnership. You are the ones at the front line. You are the ones, as we say in Africa, you know where the shoe is pinching. It's very important that the midwives' voices and their knowledge and their capacities and capabilities be brought to the global table unadulterated. We have to take the voices like the midwives' voices, midwives' realities, and we have to do this reporting and the data very accurately. But it's not just about bringing it to the global table. It's also about taking the global decisions back to the midwifery front line accurately. Today's meeting is unprecedented. It's like a dream come true because a lot of the bodies that you see in the room and the organizations, they do support midwifery, but they support midwifery in little pockets of isolation. Today, what we have done, and with the leadership also of President Kikwete, who has joined me in this call, I believe that we're going to see a whole new arena and a new relationship and a new narrative where the midwives' voices and their yearning, their desires and their capacities are going to take center stage to actually drive the transformation we want at the heart of the SDGs.
Thank you very much. And we have the last question, which is how are you going to help to move from policy to implementation?
You know, that has always been our challenge, and that is the target that I set myself as Global Ambassador for the International Confederation of Midwives, that we won't just sit in New York or Helsinki or wherever talking, that I would be able to take it back to Africa. We work with governments. We have this new primary health care revitalization support group. We are going to be making sure that the civil society and through the International Confederation of Midwives, the country associations in each country now has their voice on the global stage. They are heard, we are taking account of them, and it's theirs actually. So it's for the country associations to drive the delivery of all these decisions and all these programs that we're harnessing together.
Thank you very much. Again, as a midwife, I thank you for being our voice at an international level, and specifically African midwife for speaking for us. Thank you so much.
Well, as an African woman, I am thanking you for being a midwife and for saving our lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma.